You are listening to DropTent Media Network.
Welcome to the cast, dude.
Yeah!
Here we are, man.
Victory, dude. Sweet victory.
I was just thinking, dude, if this continues, which it will, for another 2 weeks, I'm breaking the quarantine and I'm hanging out with someone.
Dude, make it me in my garage.
Yeah, dude. That's probably what it's going to be. Like,
we could safely do it over here. We could ride bikes. Kings Grant's got it all. There's flashers. They'll show you. You get to see someone's penis. It's nice.
I like that. I showed you a picture of my bike, right?
Yeah, it's retarded. It's
like
it's for like a giraffe. It looks like.
Yeah, like the seat and the handlebars go up really high, and everything else is small.
Yeah, very small, very small.
It legitimately looks like a clown bike or something like that. I look like an idiot riding around, but it's been my saving grace, dude. I've been biking outside like an hour and a half, 2 hours a day. Just you should get out.
That's smart, but you should get like all the spandex and like the helmet, but do not upgrade the bike.
Super legit in the wardrobe.
And just ride that shitty bike that folds like fold it up. You have the camelback and everything. I do like the right away and like put your arm like but in front of like cars that are just trying to pull into their own driveway. You just like get in front of them on purpose like a little dickhead.
Dude, I fucking go full Lance Armstrong.
Oh yeah, to remove
I get testicular cancer.
See now you're coming up with good ideas, dude. That's what you need.
Absolutely, dude. I'm down for that.
You get steroids. Can you imagine you on steroids? My name's Rob Cruz, and I'm on steroids. That's what you would do all day. Is that you shooting up?
Yeah.
That's you too. It's like, yo, Rob, you don't have to put the needle in your butthole. It's just an ass cheek.
Let me start timing this. I haven't been timing these, and then just like we'll just go for a while. I'm like, I think that's enough time.
And then it'll be like 2 hours later. It's like, oh,
yep.
Yo, dude, you want to talk about it? You want to talk about being a champion?
Oh yeah, dude.
Yo, fucking roast master Rob.
So here's what I think happened.
For those that don't know, Rob won a roasty battle. Went in there and roasted with the best of them. Got a lot of people to turn on him. That's what you want.
Yes, dude. I mean, here's what I think happened. I think I'm not that known in like the Philly comedy scene. It was mostly Philly comics. I don't think it was any Jersey guys or gals.
Besides you, dude.
But what I think happened is people looked at the bracket, saw my name, and didn't really write that much for me, and then I put in an autistic level of preparation.
yeah, I would call it autistic. I would something like I would rebrand it as more Rain Man level.
Yeah, 100%
of focus.
Like I was telling Jeff, like it really did feel like the OCD level of like, if I don't work on this, my dog's gonna die, kind of thing.
Yeah. But your dog was already dead. You're like, maybe if I work on it even harder, my dog will come back to life.
100%, dude. I wasn't even doing it for me, dude. I was doing it for a more noble purpose.
Exactly, dude. The higher power. All dogs 100%. Go to heaven. You're just trying to get someone to look at, get the good word in for you.
Yes.
Yeah, but you should like. But I've learned something though. If they don't know you that well, what you can do when you enter into future roast battles is you could actually, when they enter you, you just go online, change your Facebook profile to just like a picture of a bunch of black people or something. So when everyone goes up to roast you, they just have like a bunch of like they have like the complete wrong perception of who you are.
They're like, Rob Cruz, you're so black.
And you're just like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude? That would be a different level of commitment if you rebranded your Facebook so that you threw everyone off.
There was a few people that I like talked to, like exchanged information. Shout out to Matt Hyams. He was the dude I went up against first. Fucking hilarious, and like
He's a good dude. He's a good dude.
And like, I don't know, that was like the battle that I prepared the most for.
Right, you got to prepare because that was your first battle, right? That was the first one you went up against. So you got to make sure you do that one the best, because if you put in so much effort for all the other ones and then get eliminated right away, it's just a shot to the balls.
I know, and like he was one of the dudes that I saw in the bracket before they did the matchups. I was like, all right, I hope I don't go up against him first.
And then you got matched with them. Yeah,
yeah,
cool.
Yeah. But yeah, and like for Matt and Mike Hoff, I went up against Mike Hoff second. You could tell like that they did the most amount of research because Matt knew I was definitely going up against him, and then Mike was like, "All right, well, there's a chance I'm going up against him." So like they knew like songs I put out.
Yeah, you should be pretty prepared for at least the first two comedians you could possibly go up against.
Right, and then like a lot of the jokes were kind of like you look like creepy and weird, which like fair play.
But that's what they got against you.
Yeah, dude, there were some good ones. Like,
because I don't think that's really gonna play well with Matt Hyams or Mike Hoff because they both look like they've done the heroin before. So you looking?
No, I'm not saying for them, but like the people after them.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, I mean, most people look like creepy and weird if you don't know them. You know, especially when they're. Especially, it looks like you guys just did. It's pretty. My neighbor, he's got like Saudi Arabia version of chat roulette. So, but he doesn't use it like as soon as they come up, he'll just start roasting. He's like, look at this fat fuck. he's also in Saudi Arabia, but he's like, and on the whole let me talk. I'm like, yeah, dude, you fucking fat fuck. Like, you're not supposed to be any white people on this. But
damn,
yeah, but
Saudis be wildin'.
Yeah, man, I actually might get on that. It's really fun. It's basically chat roulette, but with just like Saudis in the area.
Well, what's it called?
I have no. The only time I'm like hanging out with him, I'm like borderline blacked out, so I don't remember what it's called, but I just remember it happens.
Fuck yeah, dude! If when you figure it out, let me know because.
Oh yeah,
I'm definitely down for that.
I'm sure. Yeah, you're a known. You're known for joining on dating or some weird sites and.
Oh yeah, I'm with it.
False flag in the sites. the three-way app, right? That's what it's called.
The three-way app is fun. Yeah, and then Crowley's and I, it was kind of on me. I didn't really adventure too much with what we were doing because I started to feel bad because like, so if anyone doesn't know, I was on the three-way app that I was genuinely on for me. I was genuinely looking for three-ways, got one, and then Crowley's and I joined as a couple as a joke, and we were gonna like.
Oh right,
we were hoping hilarity would ensue.
I forget that this isn't a gay app, and then there was a whole thing that happened first. I was like, you and Tom just joined a gay app. That's interesting. Yeah.
Yeah. And but then like there was like certain guys that were like hitting me up and like they were just nice, and I was like, I don't want to do this. Because like I felt like it would have been weird if I talked about this already, but like if just like the joke was like, oh, you thought we were gay? Psych.
Yes. Sorry. I got you attracted. Yeah, dude, that's crazy. If you're just like, what's your thing? I like leading gay guys on.
Yeah. But there was like some where like they were like so aggressive, so that was kind of fun to engage in.
Yeah, see, there's the bad ones in there that you'd be like, hey, stop. You better. But, you know, aggressive plays, you know, that shit.
Yeah, like the first message is like, she's like, hey, sit on my face. And I'm like, all right, let's go.
Guys say that to other guys?
Yeah, I feel like that happens
what part?
guys to chicks, too.
What part goes where, though? I think it's usually guys saying that, guys saying that to girls, the common thing. I don't usually hear too many guys saying that to other guys.
Well, I guess like the butthole goes on like the nose and then the junk goes on like the mouth, chin, neck area, depending on how blessed you are.
Dear Father.
Yeah.
Blessed me with a nutsack in my mouth and not on my face.
100%. I say that before I eat.
Yo, So this weekend, I got to go golfing. Got out. They got to do some. Apparently they made golfing quarantine proof or whatever, corona proof. Well, we each got our own cart, so it was sick. I just got shit faced and got to do what I love best, drink and driving.
Yeah, that's fun.
It was a great time. I actually stayed up the whole night before playing Wii golf. I almost didn't go because I was in such preparation to get really good through Wii golf that I stayed up all night and fell asleep like an hour before I was supposed to go. Almost didn't make it, powered through and went. But all right, so it was 3 of my buddies, me and 2 other guys, and there's supposed to be like 4 of you in a group. So we had some random old guy like joined up with us and was like golfing with us. Definitely weird right off the bat, but like a hole 17, like we're waiting in line now. Like it got held up, so we're just like shooting the shit, talking about some stuff. My one buddy, Mac, is like, "Hey, where's the first place do you guys go after quarantine's lifted? Where would you go?" And everyone just like, like honest, like, yeah, dude, like fucking Chickies and Pete's, like just a normal bar. This guy just starts out like, I'll be honest with you, when I was, a few years back, my wife and my 2-year-old got murdered.
What?
And me and Matt just look at each other like, what the fuck, dude? And then he's like, yeah, a drug deal gone wrong, and they were like the collateral. And none of us know what to. Yeah, none of us knew what to say. So the only thing that I just wanted to like, because it was so light and casual beforehand, I wanted to go back to that. So I'm like, hey, no, that's just business, baby.
You said that?
Yeah.
What did he say?
He just was like, I'm also a Jets fan. I'm like, so your life has always been shit.
Yeah.
I said that. I looked at that. I'm like, I should have said that. Oh boy, that's not what you say. And that's it. But also, you got to put me in a position. I didn't know what else to say.
That would have been sick of like, he told you he was a Jets fan and like you gave him way more empathy for that. You're like, fuck, man, I didn't know that. I'm sorry.
I did. There was nothing else I could say. I'm like, so like, whose fault was it? Was it your wife's fault? Or was it your fault for the drug deal going wrong? I didn't say that. That's what I wanted to say. So that's why I instead took all these questions out. It's like almost when you put it on other people, the fucking.
I know what you mean. Though.
Yeah. I was putting that on the Jets question more. I'm like, man, dude, how'd you grow up that like that?
Yeah. Oh man. Damn, his family got blitzed.
Yeah. And then he said it was his first wife. He's on his third now, so
Oh wow. What I wonder what happened to the second one.
Yeah.
Because like she could have like burned his house down and he had to leave her, and like it wouldn't be worth mentioning because the first family got fucking murdered.
Yeah, it's like it's like telling a joke, but the hard punchline was in the middle, and then he had like a weak tag.
Yeah.
I no one would have given a shit. Like, oh yeah, she cheated on me. I'm like, well, at least she didn't die.
Yeah. Damn, that's so crazy. Damn. I remember.
Give me somebody to hate, not to somebody to mourn. That's what I always say.
100%. I remember my ex, who shall not be named. She told me she was an EMT, and she like one of the first stories she told me, I think it was on her first date, dude. It was like I think she was like 16. It was like her first time like going out, like she was done training, and there was a drunk driving accident where a drunk driver hit a car with a family in it, and the wife died, and then the kid was in the like her EMT van or truck. I don't know what you call it, but
yeah,
like the kid was like, "Tell me I'm not gonna die,"
Sorry,
and the kid died.
So yeah, I would have been like, legally, I can't do that. You look pretty bad.
Yeah, dude. I was like, holy shit.
Well,
and then the dad lived.
Oh no! But both the kid and the mom died.
Yeah, dude.
Was the drunk driver into drugs and was doing it on purpose? Because it might have been the same guy. Was the kid too?
What?
I've been a smart 2-year-old. The guy I was talking to said it was his 2-year-old that got murdered.
Ooh, maybe, dude. Maybe it was like the drug dealer was like, "Where's my fucking money?" Just fucking.
I mean, how else How else would you kill a 2-year-old?
There's plenty of ways.
Like play peekaboo, and then you like go like this, and then like you take it away. It's a gun.
You spit acid.
I mean, you can really just leave it outside for like 2 hours. I think that'll do the trick. You know?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, so that was how golfing went. I shot a birdie though. So there's a.
Oh, there you go.
Keep it on a positive note.
God damn, dude. Yep. I like that. You're not like wilding out too hard, but you're still living your life. I like that.
When it comes to like because I mean, like, I'm not like going around a bunch of people. I'm still keeping my distance from most people, you know?
Yeah.
I'm still drinking too much.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, we have had to cancel a few podcasts because of it.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. Like, I mean, what else are you gonna do if you're just chilling at home all the time?
Yeah. Once the ball gets, and since I've redone the garage, I just stay in here, and there's no reason. Like, I'm like, I can stay. It's like a bar that never closes.
For sure. And like, I don't know. Like, I've trimmed my drinking down to like once to twice a week.
Oh wow.
And what's been helping me is every time I get bored and want to drink, I just ride my little, like, special needs bike like around until I get fucking exhausted, and then I just lay down.
Like, I'm too. Yeah, I bet you after like a good long bike ride, you're like, I'm too young to drink alcohols. I want a soda pop.
Yes, dude. And also, I'm starting my fitness journey.
Oh wow, dude! Are you gonna do befores and after?
Yeah, I've been taking progress pics. I'm down 4 pounds. Make
sure when you take your first photos, they're all from down here. And then your last photos, they're all from up here. And you can just do them like now. Like the angles. Oh, shit. Where'd you go?
There you are. Oh, I see you.
I got you. Yeah, that way. Yeah, you can just do that the next day. That's what girls do on, or like most people do on all dating apps.
What, like before?
It's all it's all about angles.
Oh, all the angles. Yeah.
Just angles. It's just important. Lighting is important.
True.
If you have shade under your boob, they're like, all right, that's big. They get a point of reference. So 100%. outwards and upwards.
I knew like a few tricks when I was taking like promo pictures for bands, like to eliminate the double chin or like make it less noticeable. Yeah,
throw the beard out.
But if you stick your head stick your head forward, like that,
right,
it stretches it out, and then people can't really tell, like.
Yeah, one time I thought I was looking at a seagull, but then it moved its head from here to here. I'm like, oh, that's a pelican.
Yeah. He was just trying to get a sweet pic, dude.
Yeah, he's like, hold on, take a picture. All right, now we're good.
Yeah, there's like a whole bunch of just dumb tricks like that. But
yeah,
I mean, dude, the shaving my beard really awakened me, because like I was trying to figure out why it freaked me out so bad, because I'm like, yeah, I mean, you knew you were fat, like I was trying to figure out why, because seeing it in the mirror deeply but here's what it is, because I've had a beard for so long, that when I shaved it, I saw my face as a kid again, but just weird version of it.
Just like an aged version of yourself when you were 15.
Yeah, it was fucking trippy.
Yeah, because you've got a very young face, but the hair definitely adds years to it. So you take away that, then all of a sudden, like, holy shit, like you were doing that like Tommy Pickles joke, and all of a sudden you were Tommy Pickles there for a second. You're like, oh,
full-blown Tommy Pickles, dude. Someone changed this fucking diaper.
Yo, if you do that if you get a diaper for Halloween and a blue shirt and shave your face, and what's what's left of your hair on the top, wear a hat, that's a good Tommy Pickles. And I could be Chucky Finster, dude.
Oh, you would definitely be that, or Angelica. I could see you rocking Angelica.
I'm kind of mean like Angelica.
Yeah, you like a little tomfoolery. I know you, dude.
I like the bully, dude. I'm a bully.
Yeah. Yo, sometimes you got to tell these people what the fuck is up.
Yeah, right. So are people still so the roast, let's go back to the roast, the victory you had. How many people did you go through, you said?
5.
5 people. So that's a shit ton of jokes to write. But like you upset people that were watching and participating?
I don't know if I did or not. Like it, I ended up talking to everyone, like, cause Because the thing is, like, I say wild shit, but I'm not like trying to be an edgelord or like upset anyone. So like,
Right,
I reached out to everyone. I was like, hey, did I say anything that like crossed the line? Because this one comic like unfriended me, and I didn't even like verse her.
That's when
then,
you know you had a really good set.
And then like everyone was like, no, I had no issue with what you said. And then but then she refriended me that night. So I don't know if someone said something to her, or like you could tell that she was like drinking that night. So maybe like it was an accident, or like I don't know.
Could have been that. Maybe she was mad at you and then realized what it's a roast battle.
Maybe, but it kind of put a damper on, because like I'm like a pussy when it comes to people liking me, dude.
I know, that's why
that's
why you're telling me these jokes. I'm like, you're gonna hate this, but it's done. You're like, I hope people aren't mad. You're like, well, now they're definitely gonna be. He just said some of the worst shit I've ever heard. Specifically catered to that specific person. That's what's so cool. You did enough research, and like that, I'm sure no one else did. Like everyone else that was just came with, like, you actually had to go and dig the dirt, dude. You're like a little detective. Did you put another hat on the backwards so you looked like fucking
Sherlock?
Yeah, Sherlock, and then had like a fucking penis coming, or fucking monocule thing.
Yeah, I definitely felt like that, dude. But the one thing that really helped was I came in with a game plan, dude, because I wrote a bunch of jokes for everyone, and everyone's set wasn't like the ones I had for every battle wasn't great. So there was like, between the rounds, as people got eliminated, I took the best joke for that other person and then changed it a little bit for the person I was actually facing. So that worked out the best for me.
Yeah, that's what gets you the gold, dude. That's what gets you the fucking. That's what people weren't doing. They weren't anticipating that shit, dude.
To be honest, it didn't seem like people cared that much.
and they shouldn't. It's an online roast. Congratulations. Like some of the fun part of the roast is that you're immediately in the same room of these people. So there's no escape of like the emotion that you have is stuck on your face.
Yeah. And dude, when I went in, like I was just having like a bunch of fun, because like I was like, all right, like I worked, like I did all the shit I had to do, so now I could just have fun with it, because I'm gonna win or lose regardless. So, dude, I just got fucked up and had a good time, dude. It was like a lot of fun. I wasn't stressed the whole time.
Did you say it was the most fun you had during quarantine in your basement there? Just like, hey, fuck you! I guess what? Fuck you too.
For sure. It was just nice. I mean, the end, when I thought people were mad at me, that kind of put a damper on it. And then also too, I was like, yo, I miss people, because I won, and then like I was just drunk and went on a weird bike ride at night, and then just laid in my bed.
Just like pumped up, like yes. Yeah, I actually got mad when you said people got mad. I was like, oh, so I'm stoned. Went back to we had like a family campfire. We had the Eve Olympics for my niece. I started her name's Eve, so we had the Eve Olympics for her birthday. And my sister was drunk for that, and I was telling her she started getting all pissed because why is everyone getting? I'm like, I don't even know if it's as big as a deal as we're making. But people are getting mad about roasts, and now I'm mad about them getting mad.
It isn't even like I don't think it was as big of a deal as I thought it was going to be, but like there was like someone where she commented I heard like like fat phobic, racist, homophobic jokes.
I saw the status and I liked it. I was like, yeah, you're right, dude. This guy's a criminal.
I don't know if she was talking about me, but like I mean, there were some jokes where I was just like, all right, this person's wilded a little bit. But I don't know, dude. It's a roast. It's not that serious. That's the whole thing. Like, none of this shit is that serious. It was like a virtual roast and like something to like fill our time. So like, just relax, everyone.
If you didn't like it, you could have just can you imagine just like you're in the middle of it and you're like, oh, you didn't like a joke. Someone told you just grab the laptop and shut it. Like, oh, I didn't like that. I didn't like that. Done. Out.
That would be a power move.
I'm sure that happens to people. They come very unprepared for a roast, but it's not virtually, so they just get shit on and they just have to stand up there like, oh god.
Oh, dude, I can't even imagine like being unprepared for one in person because it's so much more humiliating.
Yeah. I did one roast, and thank God that I didn't have any jokes until the day of. And I'm like, all right, cool, I have something to fucking say.
Oh, yeah, were we talking that day? Was that the one?
It might have been. Yeah. But, yeah, I didn't have anything prepared, and then all of a sudden, like, I thought of one. I'm like, all right, we're just going down this lane, and I thought of 3 more. All right, fine, that's enough.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I wonder if we're going to do the one that we were supposed to do. Like, I wonder if that's going to actually happen.
I hope so, because I wrote a lot of jokes about you and Tom that I would like to say. That one would even take more, like almost the same amount of writing, because it was like 2 minutes a person. It wasn't even like based off of jokes. It was like you get 2 minutes or whatever.
Yeah, like
1 minute.
I think I don't think I'm gonna do this again.
Yeah, dude. You at least take some space in between.
Yeah, I think like if the one with us happens, I'm gonna do it because like obviously that was already booked and stuff like that, and it's also like you and Dan and like we're friends.
Yeah,
so
that'd be
it's
a
fun.
fun one.
I think I would only do it again after that if it was like I was only going against like 1 or 2 people and like
right.
and like I was friends with them, because then I don't have to worry about like bullshit and it's not like an absurd amount of work.
Right. Yeah, I don't know what it is about, but like roasts have been taken off, and the virtual part of it, like the combo, like they've been doing all roast things, because I think they know like a lot of people that are friends with comedians. Like, I just want to see him get shit on. Like, I think the virtual roast stuff, like a lot of people won't log on and watch one of my shows. I don't think, like maybe a few people, but I think if they knew I was going to be tormented the entire time, I bet you a lot of people would tune in.
Maybe. I think the roast is the best avenue for the Zoom. I did a show with John Montag. It was like a sober thing.
A virtual one?
Yeah, and it was fucking dope. Because like they were all like, you couldn't really shock them. Like some of them like suck dick for meth, and then also they're sober, so they're paying attention. Yeah,
actually, Jesse Dram runs a bunch of sober shows, and they're always
that's dope.
And they're always packed because they got like, oh, this is like I get to talk, like someone gets to tell me about their drug usage, and that's cool. And then it's packed, and not only that, but like you said, they're paying attention. So, and also it's not as weird as you think. Like at first I'm like, oh shit, dude, I can't like tell any fucked up jokes about like drugs or stuff. But they're like, nah, they love that shit. They're like, yeah, dude, we want to live vicariously through your drug experiences, so we can't do it anymore. So we were like literally drinking outside of these sober homes and then going into a comedy. Yeah, and like it seems like they like the fucked up shit. Like they laughed the hardest, I think, at the fentanyl joke I had, and like one dude that we know, he told me that's how he got started in stand up from from heroin, from speaking at like AA and shit. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, you gotta have some quick jibs and jabs for that depressing group of people.
Yeah.
All right, after that, that's got to be just like the best host ever. In between people telling stories of why they're in AA, and then you're the host, and you're like, "What a bummer!" All right, keep the show right all rolling. John, what do you have to say?
All right, this next addict, his wife left him, lost custody of his kid. Give it up for Steve.
That would be a cool little.
I went to I went to AA once because I was like, I
had too many Diet Cokes and vodkas.
Yeah, dude, it was just like getting to a point where I was like acting dumb in public, and like I was waking up the next day just freaking out. I was like, let me see what this is all about. So I went to one at a church, and it was weird because I could tell they kind of looked at me weird, because you're supposed to say when you speak, like, or introduce yourself, like, hi, I'm Cody, I'm an alcoholic. But I was just like, hi, I'm Rob.
They're like, say it or you can't continue talking.
Yeah, I'm just dipping my toes in, idiots. And then then afterwards, Rob. Like a bunch of people. Sorry.
No, I was gonna say, my name's Rob. I might be an alcoholic. I'm bi curious.
I think I'm gay.
I don't think I'm in the right club.
I hope you guys are cool with that at this church. But yeah, like afterwards, like it was just overwhelming because like a bunch of people that I never talked to before this, like all came up to me like, "Hey, do you need a sponsor? Here's a pamphlet. Here's a blah blah blah." I was like, "This is too much." I was like, "I'll just keep drinking."
Yeah, like this seems like it's actually worse for me. You guys, what are you guys doing instead? Like, you guys are drinking a lot of coffee, like a lot of coffee.
Yeah, it was interesting. I mean, nice people, but it was just intense. But I heard there's better ones that like aren't at a church and like they're a little more laid back. But I don't know.
Yeah. I went to church. I've never been to church.
Never? Not once?
Not for like a ceremony or anything.
For what?
Not for like anything, like a wedding or someone died.
Oh, like you didn't get like confirmed or anything like that?
No, dude. Jewish.
Oh yeah, because you're half Jewish.
Yeah, so I just escaped. I had my toes in both waters, so I just escaped both of them.
Sure, that's kind of what happened with me. I didn't have a bar mitzvah or get confirmed or any of that shit.
Yo, you want to have a bar mitzvah together?
100%.
Yeah.
We'll get our fucking cocks cut off.
I mean, all right, even less skin. Yo, it'd be funny if like in foreskins, like it becomes such a point like I could get mine style. I'm like, yo, can I get like a mullet? Party business in the front, party in the back. So the front, the top just looks like a thumb. Basically, the front part is all cut off, but then the bottom just hangs down like a bearded lizard.
Like, you gotta fucking dull it, dude.
They're like, I'm business in the front, skin in the back, dude. You better watch it. I basically got another nut sack coming out the top of my fucking dick.
Yo, 2 sacks, 1 cock, 4 balls, 1 heart. True pride, dude.
Let's go, dude. Make that into a shirt.
100%. Dude, that's the other sick thing about bar mitzvahs, dude. You get so much merch made. Like Cody's bar mitzvah.
We'll just it'll be the WUDDUP with Rob and Cody bar mitzvah. It'll just be our same logo, but instead we both are wearing yarmulkes.
Dude, it's us parachuting, but the parachute is foreskin.
Yeah, what have you done with yours? They still gave me mine. I use it sometimes. I chew on it and I blow bubbles like it's bubble gum.
I think it's probably like in a landfill somewhere. I don't think it decomposed. There's not a shot, dude. It's
just stuck in a turtle's nose. A turtle's out there like going, "Oh, this is so fucking gross, dude."
Yeah, dude.
I made boogers come out of my nose doing that act out.
Yo, he got my hand-me-downs.
He just gets it stuck on the back of his tail. It's just like, whoa, that's pretty cool, actually. I don't know what all the fuss is. These aren't that bad.
It's so weird that like circumcision has become so normal that the way that your dick is supposed to be is looked at as gross.
Yeah, they're like, what's it do? Why is it hiding?
Like, that's literally 100% how a dick is supposed to be. And everyone's like, no, fuck that.
I don't know, man. We get haircuts.
That's a good point. But I don't know.
But hair doesn't hurt as much and it doesn't grow back.
There's something different with general. I know, like, you can get a pussy procedure if you got too much of an outie going on. But
they'll suck it back in. They just have like a vacuum inside your pussy, just sucking it in the entire time. So that way, and then like it runs out of batteries, like, and then just like it just pops out. It's like, yeah, did your vagina just throw a sandwich up at me? What the fuck's all this?
Dude, I've seen some meaty pussies. Dude,
Yeah,
I don't hate a meaty pussy. Like, there's never been like a vag that I've seen where I've been like, nah, fuck that. Maybe I just haven't seen enough. I feel like you've definitely had more partners than I have.
You need to see one, and it's got to go bad with like a pairing of wine and food. It's like the opposite. It's like a smell and vagina. It's like the two of them are like, oh, this is very, they mesh well in such an unflattering way that I'd rather just jerk off into a trash can.
That makes sense. I'm
It,
trying to think. I've never encountered bush, like full bush. I've encountered stubble, and that doesn't bother me at all. I think bush I wouldn't like.
but you just go in with machete. Stubble's fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
It
I feel
stops
like
the skin from sticking to each other.
Yeah, it's like Velcro.
I actually shaved. I didn't know it was like you're not supposed to. I shaved my bush completely when I was like talking to some girl, and then we fucked for the first time, and we both didn't have anything. So it was just a lot of like, she's like, "What the fuck did you do?" I'm like, "I thought this is no." She's like, "I feel like I'm fucking a 12-year-old." I'm like, well. I mean, my dick without hair. Come on.
Dude, I'm rocking full bush right now.
I mean, why not?
I know. I'm trying to get the hair wherever I can get it, dude.
Just let it rise, dude. I got.
Oh, sorry.
No, you got.
No, I was just gonna say, no one made a ball joke at the roast.
A ball? Were you wearing a hat the whole time?
Yeah, but I figured. Yeah, I guess if.
And are you wearing like a hat in like most of your pictures?
Yeah,
they
I
don't
guess
know,
so.
And they kind of don't know you.
Yeah, I mean, everyone I talked to, like, who wanted information, I was just like fat, bald.
Did they use any of it, or they were like not good enough?
No one used it. I guess I don't know.
The one roast battle that someone asked me, or like I asked, like, what don't you want me to joke about? They're like, just don't compare gays and pedophiles together. I'm like, fuck, I should have asked because
dude,
I had something. I'm like, that's unfair because he looked like both. Yeah, that's not. Come on.
Yeah,
I wasn't doing it because I think gays and pedophiles are the same way. I was just gonna. He had a podcast about children movies, a little bit like a pedophile, a little bit, and was gay. So I was gonna make a joke about that, and he's like, "Nah, I didn't." So I respected his wishes, but
there was someone that sent me. They were going up against someone in a roast, and they sent him like a long list of like shit he could have talked about. It was hilarious.
Long list that he could or couldn't.
Couldn't.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And I don't
That'd
think...
be awesome if you're just like a dickhead. Like, I don't want you to talk about my long hair, my freckles, or my dad dying, or like just like all the stuff that's like good, like good rest of material. Like, yeah. So I think actually someone went against Ryan Foster and made a list, but the list
that's who I was talking about.
Yeah.
I just didn't want to say their name.
No, she made a long list of stuff he could roast about, but it was all like.
Oh, well, it was a could and couldn't.
Okay, yeah, but all the coulds were like real flattering things. Like, I know she said like my pussy's too tight.
Was that in there? I didn't remember that.
That was the one. That was one in from the one when we did the roast at the cave. She wrote down like my pussy's too tight. It's a problem. Like, I mean, like right now, like yeah, my dick's way too big.
Yeah,
like,
don't talk about how I can't put my whole dick in. Please don't talk about that.
Yeah, and also that I'm like just really a dynamite in the sack. Don't talk about that. I'm really self-conscious about how good I am at sex because it's so stupid.
Yeah, don't mention how I graduated with honors, please.
Yeah. I'm trying not to get embarrassed at this roast.
Speaking about big dicks, I've been watching a lot of porn lately and just seeing.
I thought you were about to tell me yours is huge now.
No, it's a gentleman's middle of the road. I'm rocking a gentleman's 6 3/4.
Wow, that's huge, dude.
It's not like porn star, but I've never like thought about my dick. So I think that's all I can ask for. Like I don't think about my dick at all, besides when I'm like fucking beating it.
Really? That's like I run out of thoughts. It's like the number like at the bottom of the totem pole of thoughts. It'll just be waiting there. I'll go through everything about me, and then like I run out of things to talk about, like or think about. I'll just be like, well, my dick is it's doing the, it's just going through the chart. We're gonna compare this thing to nowadays, you know? It's like just the constant go back, like a checkpoint of where am I at in life? Well, let's go back to Dick. Dick is doing this nowadays, so
Right.
let's write that down. You know?
Yeah, no, I get that. It must, dude. It must be so sick to just have like a monster dong just walking around with that secret. Like it's like they
Yeah,
don't
right.
even fucking know, dude.
Yeah, right. Like those dudes are walking. No, that's where big dick energy comes from. That's why they're acting like that because they're trying to be modest,
Right,
but the dick will vibrate through their pants.
dude. I really think I have medium dick energy.
Yeah.
Like I'm either like have an unwarranted confidence. It's like, why is this guy sure of himself? And then I'm also very insecure.
Mine's, I don't even know what to call my type of energy that comes from my genitals. It's just genital. I just have genital energy.
100%. Like you're a man. You're a man of the piece.
I'm just like, I got penis. What do you got? What do you got? I'm just like a auctioneer for like my penis. Like, I got 4 inches. We got 5 inches. We got 5 inches. We got 5 inches going on. We got a tight pussy over there. Right.
I was asking people this, and let me know if I said this before. I'm trying not to repeat myself as much, but like, does being tall make a difference on how deep your pussy goes? Like, do you have like a longer canal when you're taller?
I mean, I guess it goes like, for the most part, probably yes. But I think there's always the circumstances of that. Like there's two sides of everything, you know? So there's like the big guys with tiny dicks, and then there's the big girls with tiny pussies, and then there's the opposite. But then the majority.
Yo, shout out to all those big girls with the tiny pussies. Yeah, we fucking, we love you.
Good job.
You.
Good job.
Yeah.
Way to stop growing in certain the best aspects.
100%, dude. I do like even though in my act I talk about not hitting on tall chicks, I do just want a big bitch.
No, you talk about loving them, but you just can't.
Yeah.
But you,
yeah.
But you'll do it anyway.
100%, dude. Just like her leg is just like the size of like my shoulders to my feet. I was like, you big bitch.
What's going through a woman's confidence while she's getting that tall, getting railed by someone like you?
Yeah, just like a fucking midge. Like
for some reason you're still doing my laugh. You're like,
yeah, dude, she's just getting railed by the Lollipop Guild, just like
we are the Lollipop.
Dude, if I had a fucking big ass bitch girlfriend, dude, I'd get a second seat on my foldable bike. We would just ride around, dude.
I bet your bike seems like it is a bike that you can add accessories to.
It's probably like a Beyblade.
Exactly, dude.
Yeah.
It kind of. I bet you at some point the person you bought that bike from, they were like a racer scooter company. It was like, because they were always about the accessories and the fold-upness, the compatibility. So that's what you probably got. So they probably got extendos.
100%, dude. Ever heard of interchangeable parts? Remember that fad?
Yeah, ever since quarantine started, everyone's keeping their penises, and vaginas.
Vaginas? Fucking.
Well, that's probably just because there's no surgeons going around.
Dude, there's people who have had dick transplants, I'm pretty sure.
During Corona?
I don't think from this, but I think just in human history, yeah.
What do you mean? No, I'm saying like, no, I know that a transplant has occurred before, a penis plant.
Yes.
But I wonder, are they still like, are people still doing them in the middle of the quarantine?
I think
because that'd be the worst, because you're stuck in your house. The main thing to do is masturbate,
right?
And you're forced, like, damn it, I was just about to get this new dick.
Yeah.
Dude,
I thought you were saying like you're jerking off so much, like you're like, hey doc, I jerked it clean off.
Well, that too, dude. Yeah. Like, I got one more skin left, dude. Dude, I was so close to losing my dick. I got poison ivy all over the place.
Oh,
There's some real not close to my dick, but it's on my hip. I'm like, I was wearing, I was cleaning some vines off my shed it was trying to like Jumanji my shed and eat it. So I was like, fuck you, vines. And I took them off. I had some like gloves on, luckily, but I wasn't wearing like shorts. I have poison ivy all over my legs, dude. I wake up in the middle of the night and I'm already I wake up to, I'm already scratching my itches. I'm like, fuck, what are you doing? And then I'll like stop and I'll wait. I'm like, just go back to sleep. Don't itch them. Don't fucking itch them. And then I'm like, it's whatever. I don't care. And then I'll just go and itch and I'll itch them all and I'll itch it and I'll keep itching them. I'm like, oh yeah, get them. I'll get them all. And then I'll just lay in my bed, just gushing blood from every inch of my skin. I'll just be laying there in my sheets, just like, much better.
Yeah, dude.
As this blood just seeps from my legs. Like, what is poison? That's such a horrible thing that, like,
dude, it sucks balls. Like, especially when you're not itching it. Like, have you felt like the itch, like it surges?
Yeah, it's in my neck. I have it on my neck a little bit too. So and also in the perfect like crackhead spot. So I'll just itch it like a fucking crackhead. Yeah, and it'll like for most. At first, I thought I had bed bugs for a while because it would only happen at night. But those are when my surges happen, because I guess that's when I start sweating. Mm-hmm. And whenever I sweat, that's like when I guess all the fucking ivies, like the oils in the ivy, are like, it's time to fucking rage, dude. Let's eat this boy's skin.
Yep, it spreads. Speaking of bed bugs, dude, I've been spraying, like it's been working. There's been less and less, but I've just been having ants like in my bed, just like crawling me while I sleep.
I told you, dude. More reason to unquarantine with me. I give you those ant baits.
Yeah, I've had a spray where I've been like spraying like where like the wall meets the floor and shit like that. Yeah, and like
that's what you want, dude.
That's been working pretty good, but like there's still a few. It's going down.
I'm about to hire you, dude. That's good. That's good insight. That's some good ant intel. Yo, wait a minute. Have you heard about murder hornets yet? I'm about to be a hero, dude. I'm about to be an essential hero.
Oh, I heard of these, dude.
I'm about to go to battle with some murder hornets.
So are they in the US yet?
Apparently.
Damn. Apparently like in Jersey?
Apparently that I haven't heard of any of them in Jersey yet. I haven't gotten any calls. Dude, I can't wait. I've only been battling normal hornets. They don't murder as much. I have gotten stung twice, but that's because I was really fucking with them. Like I won't usually fuck with them, but like then I'll have a buddy call me like, yo, I have a huge like basketball-sized hornet nest in my backyard. I'm like, well, I know you, so I'm gonna have fun with this. So I like he wasn't home, so I just speared a stick right through it. And they'll freak out. And I left my tank too close one time and it started attacking my tank. But those are just like tiny little hornets. I had to beat them all with a stick to get my tank back. And then I killed them all. But like, so apparently murder hornets are like, I guess, like probably like quadruple the size of those boys. And if you get stung by them, they kill you. Because I usually don't even wear the equipment because I like giving the bug a fair fighting chance at killing me. But if
it's more of a duel.
Yeah, I don't want to cheat. You know, I'm already sneak attacking them.
I get that.
It'd be unfortunate. Like that's like Juggernaut shit. People get pissed off in Call of Duty if you're wearing Juggernaut. Like you fucking like I want. I'm like, yeah, dude, you got my fresh skin. If you want it, come at me. But yeah, no. So the murder hornets are taking bumblebees. They rip off their heads and then they feed the rest of the body. So apparently they're colonizing in. Scientists are where they're colonizing in the United States.
Holy shit.
People got to stop eating bats and bringing shit over here. All right? Like
the world's fucking falling apart, dude.
Well, basically, what's happening is we're turning each country into back to the Pangea. Because eventually, like at some point, every species. I mean, it was all different types of species back then, but that's like every species was everywhere. That's Like, I don't know. Maybe there was like, we're on the left top side of the Pangea. That's where the murder hornets chill. We don't go to the left bottom side of Pangea. I don't know. But regardless,
I know like sometimes like an exotic species will be brought over and then like the population will just grow. Like it happens a lot with like plants and shit.
It happens all the time. I mean, it happens once a year with some sort of with some sort of insect. Like we've had stink bugs. They're not from around here. They stink, you know.
Oh, literally. They smell for sure, dude.
They stink, and they stink metaphorically.
Yeah, fucking poopy butts.
Yeah, dude, they're basically just big dumb rhinos. They look like rhinos, and they just ram into fucking shit.
Yep.
Every time I see, and oh, dude, I feel like such an idiot every time I go to a customer's house. They're like, we have stink bugs everywhere. I'm like, yeah, well, so do I.
But
I don't know.
Well, dude, in my basement, I have the ants, but I've always had those like leggy boys, the centipedes, and sprickets.
Oh God, sprickets they're fearless, dude. They'll jump right at you.
I know, dude. I have to. I go into full primal mode. I have like my shoe. I sneak behind them.
Yeah,
and I have to be so fucking quick, yeah, or else it'll jump on me, and that freaks me out.
Yeah, they're the only insect that like their defense is like attack. Jump. You're like, oh, there he is, get him.
And it's so ridiculous that like we're scared of them because we're giants.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not scared of them. I'm like, ew, gross, dude.
Well, most people.
Yeah, well, yeah, but yeah, I guess. I mean, there's some people that are scared of bugs, and they're like. They have just like a weird phobia, but there's no one like actual like, oh man, it's like they're worried about just the grossness of it.
Yeah, it's just icky.
Yeah, it's just icky and dirty. Like, oh, like people like, oh man, my house you must think I'm a scumbag. I'm like, you should see some of the fucking people's houses I go to. Your house is clean. This one person had, I rang the doorbell one time to this one person's house. They didn't call me. Their landlord called because the neighbor next to him that one dude was so infested that the roaches were leaking into this other person's house.
Oh.
And the guy didn't want an exterminator. And the lady calls, all right, you're going to go, like, we'll hire you, go to this person's house and just send us the bill. So I get there. I ring the doorbell. This dude looks like if Wario was on crystal meth from like Mario Party, if he just did crystal meth. So I'm like, oh, hold on. I ring the door. I'm like, oh, hold on. I forgot something in my car. I went back to the truck and I texted somebody. I'm like, yo, if I don't text you back in a half an hour, call the police. I'm at this address.
Wow.
Because he scared me so much, dude. As soon as I get into his house, it's just cobwebs. The entire house with cobwebs everywhere. His carpet was white, but it's now brown with like actual shit. Like human shit. His sink covered in roaches. Like literally roaches. Like, yeah, I don't mind them. I'm like, but dude, you gotta clean all of this up or they're gonna stay. He's like, yeah, I don't mind them. I'm like, all right, cool.
Oh my God.
So I'll just spray around your kitchen, I guess. And then I went and then
weirdo.
The fucking Alex Jones just playing in this one room that he's not in. Just
of course. All right.
Just blasting. Newspapers everywhere, trash everywhere. I go into one of his bathrooms, walls painted and shit. I went into one room, 2 guns. I'm like, all right, I get it. I'm like, all right, here's your bill. I'm getting the fuck out of here, dude. Text the person like, I survived. Yeah, dude, there's some dirty mother like, and I think the roaches were his only friends.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't sound like he has human contact in his life at all.
No, he mentioned something about his mom. I'm like, there's no way your mom's alive. There's no,
dude. Dudes like that, like, definitely miss their dead moms, like, bad.
Yeah. Well, no, but he was saying how his mom was alive. He might have been somebody that aged so horribly, it just looks like he shouldn't have a mom anymore.
Yeah.
But he's actually like 20. That's his.
Yeah.
He just moved out of his mom's house. He's like, yeah, dude, I love cockroaches.
Yeah, party, dude. I just came out of Kappa Delta Phi, dude.
No, this guy, oh, man, he definitely has worn some skin that wasn't his before.
That makes sense. Damn.
Yeah.
Dude, I mean, shit like that. I've seen people with houses, not that bad, but like close to that, and they're just miserable people, and it's just like, yeah, no shit.
Well, see, this guy wasn't miserable.
He was happy?
This guy was content with his life. He's just insane. He's an insane person.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And then as soon as I got in the house, I was like, when I saw like half the shit like in the cockroach, I wasn't afraid of getting murdered anymore. I was afraid of like getting like, this was way before Corona. I was worried about getting something like Corona. I'm like, I went back out and got like a mask. I'm like, I don't even want to breathe in the air follicles in this dude's. Like, I don't want him to sneeze and me breathe. Yeah, dude, it was fucking spooky. Some weird people like that.
I remember I had an ex-girlfriend. Her mom was like a crazy cat lady. Like she would break into people's houses and like steal the cats, like to rescue them and shit. And like there was just like a bunch of like feral, just like weird cats. I remember I pulled into her driveway and there was just like this cat with like a swollen eye like this, and it was just like chilling in the driveway, just drooling, just they're fucking looking at me. I wanted to turn around, dude. I was so fucking so afraid. I was so scary because it was in the nighttime, and my high beams just like came on to just
a lazy-eyed cat
weird.
drooling at you.
Yeah, and like she had like 10 cats there, and like the cat ladies who don't give a shit about cleanliness, like the cats just take over the house, and it's their house now, and it smells like shit. They shit everywhere. Like, it's fucking bad, dude.
My you met Jeff, right? My friend Jeff. You met Jeff?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, he was one of his grandma turned into a crazy cat lady. Like she started getting like Alzheimer's a little bit, like pretty bit. Like I'd be like down the shore house, and she'd be like, "Yeah, I'm gonna start writing a book about the time when I was me and with my brothers that I spent at the swamp." I'm like, "Oh yeah, meme. That sounds like a cool book. I'd read that." And then like. Her son-in-law comes outside. She's like, "What are you and he's English. She said, "What the fuck are you guys talking about?" And I was like, "Oh, Meme's telling me about how she wants to write a book about the time she spent in the swamp." It's like, she never lived in no fucking swamp. I was like, oh. Like, regardless, Meme sounds like a cool book. I'd still read it.
Dude, like Alzheimer's brain is fascinating.
Exactly. Like, yo, could you imagine them like writing like a bibliography about their like with Alzheimer's, like. And then I bet you that's how great stories are born.
Dude, I know it was a mistake, but you said bibliography.
Yeah.
I would love to see like her bibliography where she cites her sources for that.
I didn't mean to say it, but I'm glad I did because it would still be. I was right.
Just MLA format of just madness.
We're excited. Memes left lobal. So anyway, so she lives in Kings Grant. Actually, my buddy just moved in her apartment, but she turned into a crazy cat lady. So she had like a bunch of cats, but it got so crazy. She had like an in and out door to let the cats in and out. So she had like 20 cats living in her place, and got so bad to the point that like 3 of them were raccoons just living in her house.
Wow.
And she didn't even know they were raccoons. She's like, "No, those are my special little critters."
Yeah, I mean, with that, it's like so creepy and weird, but it's kind of endearing.
I mean, she's old. I mean, a little bit, but I'm like, well, dude, like, yeah, right. But
dude, it like that shit like.
Like it used the worst part about it when before it came to Crazy Cat Lady, so we go over there for like just to hang out with Meme and play some cards. Mm-hmm. And she'd be like, "You guys want something to eat?" And everyone would be like, "No," but we had our one buddy that we'd be like, "Alex is really hungry," but he's like, "No, I'm not," because she would just come out with butter sandwiches, just chunks of butter on white bread, and we'd be like, "Eat up now, you're hungry." He's like, "Fuck you guys."
Dude, that reminds me of fucking. That's fucking hilarious, by the way. Butter sandwich doesn't sound that bad, actually.
I mean, I'm sure it wasn't, but when you're not hungry, the last thing you want to eat is just, I mean, at least grill the butter. Dude, it was just cold butter sandwich.
Dude.
Not even on a roll or bread, like a nice roll. It was just sliced bread with butter. And maybe cream cheese if you're lucky.
Dude, finding like the one friend in the group to do that shit too. I remember we had this one friend where like when we would go out in public, we would make people think that they had like mental issues. Like we would take them to the like Apple store. Yeah, like take them to the Apple store and we're like Brian, do you want like one of the iPads? And he's like, "What are you doing?" And we're like, "It's okay. It's okay." And like he would start getting mad and we're like, "Calm down, buddy, calm down." And like we're petting him.
That's the best thing you could hope for. It would get weird if they would go along with it. Because they tried to do that with me, and I would just be like, "All right, fine, I'm the retarded one," and then I would go too far with it. But if you get the person that's like, "You better stop," you're like, and that like looks better to like people surrounding. They're like, "Oh shit!" He's like, "Oh man, he's about to have retard strength and freak out." Like,
yeah, and like he's like, "Stop." And we're like, all right, buddy, we gotta go. He's like, oh, come on.
It just that makes it automatically worse for them. There's you're just like the only way you could get out of that is if you like, okay, I'm retarded.
No. Can we have butter sandwiches when we leave?
Yeah, so she ends up burning down her apartment.
Yep.
As you know, and like, dude, like I think like 10 of the cats died. Like, I mean, maybe
sorry, my boss texted me.
You're fired. Hey, Rob, I just wanted to congratulate you on that roast. You're fired. What's he saying, dude?
Oh, he asked me here. Let me just pause this real fast. I have to.
Go ahead.
And we're back.
Hey-o.
I had to upload a little document for work, or I get internship work, same diff.
You count it.
So I told you, I don't know. Is it weird to talk about this on the cast? I feel like I've talked about what I'm interning for on here.
A little bit, if you want to give another rundown right quick.
But yeah, they like write and record music and try and get it published, like get it put on like TV or like sporting events or whatever it is to get like royalties and shit. And I've been doing like all the paperwork and stuff like that. And I've been doing a good job getting a little more responsibilities and stuff. So I'm just like, you know what, dude, I'm gonna throw a Hail Mary.
You started putting your Venmo on the bottom of every document.
he actually cashed at me some money, so that was cool.
Ooh.
But
hey, dude.
I'm the only intern they have. Usually they have like engineering, like audio engineers and stuff like that. So I sent them like a bunch of clips of like different songs I wrote and produced of like different styles. Yeah, I'm like, yo, dude. Like if you oh, sorry.
No, go ahead. I was gonna say it's like Pitch Perfect, dude. When you work when Becca works for a thing, she keeps leaving her track behind, and she's like, "Oh wait, this is really good."
Yes, dude. I sent him a bunch of stuff. I'm like, hey man, if you need like someone, because they hire writers, so I'm like, if you need help with that too, I fucking got you. Because I would be so sick to just like write some songs and get like royalties for it.
Yeah, dude, absolutely. That'd be the best case scenario for you because you'd be able to keep doing music and comedy.
Yeah, and then like you don't have to like go out and tour and like do shows. You could just like write a song once and then just like keep getting a check for it.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I get royalties from the Zany Brain catalog, when it was still existent.
Yo,
like,
how much? I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
How much like did you make from it? Like, if you don't mind me asking.
I don't even remember. I think my parents took it.
Nice.
Because I thought it was a lot more, and like I got like 10,000, like I had like $8,000 saved out from all my modeling. I'm like, I think it should be more than that. And they're like, no, it wasn't. I'm like, fuck you guys. Because when I was little, I used to like tell people like I make more money than my mom. She'd be like, fuck you, no you don't. I'm the one that drives you to these fucking places.
That's like a sick flex.
Yeah, right. Like your 7-year-old, like I make more money than my mom. Fuck you, bitch. Take me to fucking my friend's house. So I'm
picturing little Cody just like with a wad of cash at like an ice cream parlor, just like.
Here you go, Toots. Keep some for yourself.
Yeah, you can get something too.
Yeah, but like I would be in high school when Zany Brainy was still around, and I'd be like, "Oh, look, I'm still in the magazine," and I guess I was getting royalties. I was going to my little boy account.
Ooh,
you can start little boy accounts at the bank.
How'd you get into that? Like, did you have an agent or something? Like, did your parents?
Yeah, so a bunch of people are like, your kid should do modeling because if you have red hair, they're like, sell that. You should make money off of that instead of just have a soulless child. That's profitable. So. Sam's Kids was my agency, and they would just hook me up with like a bunch of gigs and stuff. There's some kid that became like he was like a famous childhood actor. I forget what movies it was in. It was about something about making a plane and flying with the geese or some shit. I forget what it was called. But me and him like fought for the same thing. I was so bad at what I did. They're like, all right, now pretend this. I'm like, I don't care. I shit myself.
But did you have to go through like model training? Like you had to like learn poses and shit?
No, right before the thing, they'll tell me like, all right, now I need you to look surprised. I go, and then they take a picture like that. But no, there was a time I actually did shit myself during a shoot,
Nice.
like in the clothes they gave me to wear. It was a big problem.
But were they pissed?
Yeah, it was like for TJ Maxx or something. I was supposed to be I was supposed to be advertising advertising the clothes, and I covered them in shit. yeah, they were pissed. Actually, well, no, everyone was cool to me, but like I'm sure they were like, "Oh, this is the worst case scenario."
Do you still have your modeling pics?
Yeah, I have some magazines. I have a poster on my wall. It's like for an AT&T commercial, like a poster that they have where they would have my dad throw me in the air, and they would take a picture from me in the sky, so it just looked like a child falling from the sky.
Dude, you gotta send me those so I can use those to promote this episode.
I will. I used to have so much more. I used to have like a bunch of fridge magnets of like all the shit I did.
Mm-hmm.
But I threw a party and like I don't know. I had like a shit ton of people over out of like in the middle of college or something. I had like 200 people over, and a lot of people took them. They're like, definitely, I'm taking a photo of Cody with a mullet in a magazine or a newspaper. So a lot of them are gone, but I have a few good ones I can send you.
All right, sick. Like, did it end because like you didn't want to do it anymore, or were they like, this kid's starting to look like a Broad Street bully?
Nah. It was because I hated it. Like, I liked it because I got to skip a lot of school, but I also hated it because sometimes I'd miss birthday parties. So that's why I told my mom I want to go to birthday parties. She's like, all right, we're going to birthday parties instead.
That's cool that they like didn't force it on you.
Fucking idiots, dude. I could have been Macaulay Culkin right now. I could have been all fucked up and still rich.
True.
Nah, they did the right thing because oh my God, do you imagine me if I got famous at like either of us got famous at a young age? That would not go well.
Oh yeah, dude. I mean, both of us have that in common where we did like a little showbiz shit when we were younger. Your like was younger than mine, but like in middle school, like the band I was in, our drummer's dad, like he was real into it. Like he submitted us for America's Got Talent. Like we auditioned for that. We like.
See, that's almost a more dangerous age because you kind of have like you're older. You've seen more like media has had more more of a persuasion of like, oh, it's cool to be famous and be rich and all this shit. And when you're in middle school, like, fuck yeah, dude, I can get pussy now.
Yeah, it was fun, but it was. Thank God it didn't happen.
Oh yeah, your high school years would be you just turning into a. I don't know.
I would have turned into a freak, dude. 100%.
Look at you. Yeah, but look at you now. Come on.
I guess I was fucked regardless.
Maybe we're just saying this shit, but really that was the only thing on this man. We would have been fine. We would have flourished.
Dude, but we still got time, dude. We could fucking
We're both in the crevices
world,
we're both in the crevices of our parents' household right now.
Dude, I'm feeling good, dude. I want a virtual online roast.
Yeah, dude.
I'm seeing the stars, baby.
Living the fucking dream. Oh, dude, did you see the video I made with the gooses?
Yeah, I love that.
Dude, that was crazy, dude. That whole field has some history of like animals just waddling out, like just murder and just crazy shit happening in it. Like it's a field that I used to play like as kids. Me and my friends we called it Gerald Field from Hey Arnold. Mm-hmm. And we would just go there, play lacrosse or whatever, football. It's a big field. I was there the other day, and I was just running. Like, usually people go for a run, and they know where they're going. I'm like, I'm just going to sprint and then walk and then just sprint. I ended up in that field. A goose comes out of nowhere flying at me. I guess I, like, walked past its territory. So I started, like, backing up, and I was like, I'm going to knock Goose out. I hate geese. Like, if you live in Kings Grant, me and geese and fucking – Kings Grant do not get along at all. Dude.
You're on Goose Watch, dude.
Exactly.
Neighborhood Goose Watch.
So there's one dude lands right in front of me, and I'm backing up, and he's going, whomp. Another goose comes out, mad as shit, swoops down on him like a fucking hawk, and just pins him to the ground. I'm like, oh shit. I was like, thank you, dude. And I'm like, oh wait, don't kill him. Oh my God. And it was just like, it looked like he had snapped the one goose's neck because the other goose like stopped moving. So that's when I made the video. I started filming it. But as soon as I threw a stick at the one goose, just like, yo, dude, knock it off. He's dead.
Yeah, like you won.
Yeah, and as soon as he had a second, the other goose got up and fucking flew away. I'm like, oh, never mind, get him.
Finish
got away.
it, dude.
But that happened. That reminds me of like the craziest shit I've ever seen in that field. When we were little, we were probably like in elementary school, we were playing football, and there was this big dog named Leo. It's like a big fucking fluffy dog. Like, and we were still like in 5th grade, so we were pretty small. It was a big old dog. And my one buddy, Anthony San Rocco, shout out, he'll hate this story. He was playing in the field, and the dog was like playing with him, and then like he fell over, and the dog proceeded to like flip him and started like if he wasn't wearing pants, he would have been raping my friend Anthony. He was just going to town, and we were all dying laughing at this fucking like dog. Just, you know how like dogs get the hands around the top. He had him, and he couldn't get out of the grip, dude. He couldn't shake this dog, and the owner's just looking at him like, oh fuck, what am I supposed to do?
Dude, afterwards the dog walks away. He's just like, just smokes a cigarette.
Like this cigarette. Anthony goes home to just dog cum all over his pants. Like, Mom, it happened again.
Little dog cummies.
Yeah. So you don't think rape is funny? I mean, as long as dogs do, it's kind of funny.
I think we're still. I don't think the PC police have caught up to that.
Yeah, they're like, yeah, exactly. So once they get all, I've had this idea, like once you get every human to round out, then it will be other animals, and they'll be like, no, red rockets without permission. That fight's gonna be a lot harder for them, because also they'll never get through to people like us.
Oh no. What was that?
That was me. Just kind of, I went inside my own brain.
You got a little googly eyed. I like that. But dude, we're a little over an hour.
Ooh, it's about time to say so long, farewell.
Time for Tubby bye bye. Bye for Tubby bye bye.
We should have something real queer like that.
I like a little Tubby bye bye or something like that.
I know people are probably like driving a car, or maybe it's like in the middle of the day, but let's like sing them a lullaby, pretend like they're about to go to bed.
Yeah. Hey, little real one, don't say why.
Don't say why. Don't say why.
Don't say why.
Don't say why you listen to this cast. Just keep listening. All right.
All right. Shout out to the real ones, dude.
Hell yeah, dude.
This has been a DropTent Media production.